And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Trevon Wesco. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Colts pick it up. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. He'll buy some time right. This goes out right to Doyle. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
That's the type of run that Jonathan Taylor gives you so often, and you just can't take it for granted. He finds a way to get those extra yards. The 3rd running back taken in 2020 draft, but he had the best numbers by far of any of them. 1,169 yards, 3rd most in the NFL, and by the last quarter of the season, he ranked among the best runners in the league.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. And since the penalty occurred in the end zone, move the ball to the 1-yard line.
1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Costly penalty.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Here's Coleman now to return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Yeah, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. This one caught by Crowder. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now it's Wilson. And the grab by Croft. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Here's Wilson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Wilson. Being chased out left. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Here's the ex-Florida Gator, LaMichael Pirine. Now he's able to break through one tackle, but it slowed him down enough that he could only manage getting back to the line of scrimmage. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
On 2nd down now, it's Carter. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Colts pick it up. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a play fake. Wentz. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
24 yards to gain there, another first down as well. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wentz. He'll get this off to Taylor. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
They'll look to run with Taylor. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Colts lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Wilson to throw. The throw taken in by Cole. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Colts, Nyheim Hines. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off here, the 32. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
On second down, it's Carter, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, they've certainly gotten him involved in this first half, and on 3rd down, they looked his way again. And what a delight for his quarterback to find him and keep the drive moving.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson, he finds his man, complete. That's Cole. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Jets are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole there to make the grab. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it ends with a Jet touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Isaiah Rodgers to return. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's got this down to the 35. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll get this one to Pittman. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 17-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this to Taylor. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 44 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mack is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on the hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A gain of 3, 2nd down. They go play action with Wilson. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Darius Leonard, the all-pro, in on the tackle. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 36. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Wilson's throw going to be taken in by Cole. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. On the catch, it's Crowder. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. Wilson on the hook up to Davis. First down, Jets. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing again here, Wilson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off down at the 2, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Those INTs all sting. When you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And all the way down to the 35.
But they didn't ease into that drive right out of the turnover. They go for the big shot downfield and hit it. A lot of teams have that opportunity, but not every coach is going to greenlight that type of a play call. I love their aggressive.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
2nd and 2. Here's Wilson. And his throw is going to be incomplete. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Now Wilson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Wilson on first down. And his throw here's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. And incomplete on the deep ball. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Wilson. And that will be incomplete as well.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And the Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. After the interception, here's Wilson. This will be caught at about the 5. Now a signal and a timeout call, as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome, everyone, to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you gotta expect we'll see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Carson Wentz, along with his offense, heading back out there for their next possession. And it was somewhat of a strange first half. He threw 3 interceptions, yet you look at the scoreboard, they got the lead.
So you know what I think he did at the half? He stood up in front of the team, especially in front of the defense.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. 1 play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got it.
Touchdown! Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Jets capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Wilson going to throw for him. Wilson hit. It's... And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have.
Well, that 2-point attempt failed due to the fumble, but people can't see this, but you've got a ball in your hands now, and you've got the thing locked in pretty well. You've got it covered up.
I love having a football in the booth. I always hang on to it. Makes me feel like I actually played back in my day.
Well, you probably could have. If you had run that play, you would not have fumbled. I can tell you that.
Maybe. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one goes for 30 yards. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 54 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They run once more with Taylor. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down. From the red zone now, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown Colts. Mo Alley-Cox, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Extra point by Badgley up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. Able to avoid him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Griffin. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Johnson. And he's got some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Ty Johnson, 40 yards. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Point after, right down the middle. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. The drive will start at the 25-yard line here as Rodgers will not return it. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Wentz now on first down. Middle of the field to the tight end Doyle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, 50 yards. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 5. Running left on the handoff, Carter. And he loses the football a second time. And the Colts pick it up. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Another go-around now for the Jets offense. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. If we were down there, that message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Wilson smart to take off and run with it as he's able to pick up the first.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it? Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The rookie from Michigan, Quiddy Pay, paying first-year dividends with a takedown there. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wilson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Hines now on the return. We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Colts football and Michael Pittman, helmet back on and ready to go. Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team, because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looked really, really sharp. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. And this is good. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
That's an excellent read right there. Saw cover 1. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
This to Hines on the drop-off. Touchdown, Colts! 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Colts get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it will bump the lead up to 26. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On 2nd and goal. Wentz got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. Michael Pittman with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Back to throw. Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The Jets on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, Wilson. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wilson will throw again. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll get this in. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Wilson. Out to the flat here for Johnson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there. The touchdown, Jets! Keelan Cole, 29 yards. And the Jets get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Here's Rodgers to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
And that one a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, 36 yards. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 19-point ball game. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
2nd and 10. Throwing is Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Wentz. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning, threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Wentz now on 1st down. Buying time to his left. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run, too. Got a man. It's Pittman, and he holds it in for the Colts touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And New York set to take the field. And last time, 1-play interceptions. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Wilson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Yeah, right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Corey Willis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? And that is incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Wilson. Well, that one sailed a bit, but the catch is still made. His big game continues. 10 catches now, and another 1st down. Again, Wilson. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Colts pick it up.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.